Deep beneath the soil of Europe, dark secrets have remained buried for centuries, truths that official history has never dared to reveal to the world. Inside the highest security vault at Yale University, a mysterious ancient book sits in total silence, challenging everything modern humanity thinks it knows. It is known as the Voynich manuscript, written in the 15th century with an unrecognizable script and filled with bizarre, unidentifiable botanical illustrations. No linguist or advanced AI has ever broken its code. It possesses a perfect mathematical structure, far beyond the capability of medieval humans. Dr. Catherine, an elite paleographer, begins a highly classified investigation after discovering a strange, overlooked pattern hidden within the faded pages. Advanced multispectral laser scanning reveals that the golden ink contains an incredibly rare mineral compound, once used exclusively by ancient European alchemists. Catherine is left completely stunned. The characters are not letters at all. They are complex mathematical matrices holding advanced, futuristic scientific data. Suddenly, her assistant bursts into the dark room in a panic, holding a fresh batch of cosmic data printed straight from the manuscript's code. Inside this 600-year-old text is a highly detailed map of the Andromeda Galaxy, something impossible to see without modern high-powered telescopes. When matched against modern NASA satellite tracking, the ancient star coordinates align with absolute, frightening 100% accuracy across the board. More terrifyingly, hidden beneath the roots of the drawn alien plants, the team uncovers binary frequency sequences pulsing in a modern digital format. Realizing this discovery could destabilize global security, Catherine transmits an encrypted satellite distress call to the European Scientific Intelligence Council. At midnight, a convoy of heavily armored black SUVs speeds through a dense fog on a remote German highway, heading deep into uncharted territory. They arrive at a fortified underground facility carved directly into a mountain, protected by advanced biometric laser locks and elite armed guards. Massive reinforced titanium blast doors slam shut, completely isolating the laboratory from any outside satellite tracking or potential global network hacking. The team of scientists walks down the clinical concrete corridor carrying heavy metallic server cases, their faces filled with anxiety for what lies ahead. A massive quantum supercomputing bay roars to life, launching heavy decryption algorithms to break the ancient firewall that has guarded the truth for centuries. The intelligence director demands immediate answers, fearing the manuscript is either a mass energy weapon blueprint or a countdown to a global extinction event. A massive 3D holographic projection of a plant cell appears, revealing a shocking twist. It contains modified human DNA synthesized thousands of years ago. Suddenly, the tracking grid locks its red crosshairs onto a single precise location, the absolute center of the Carpathian Mountains in Central Europe.
A specialized tactical exploration team is immediately deployed into the Carpathian Mountains, marching directly into a violent, roaring autumn thunderstorm. Inside the military transport vehicle, tense scientists monitor a thermal radar map showing a massive, artificial hollow space deep inside the mountain. Ground-penetrating radar confirms that beneath the solid rock lies a massive, geometric architectural structure that could not possibly be formed by nature. The convoy halts outside an abandoned medieval mine entrance hidden in a dark pine forest, the only known gateway to the ancient subterranean anomaly. The team steps into a pitch-black, gargantuan cave network, their tactical searchlights cutting through a freezing mist that carries a strange, ancient scent. They haul heavy scientific gear through narrow limestone passages, the echoing sound of their boots magnifying the suffocating, tense silence of the deep underground. Unexpectedly, the rough, natural cave transitions into a colossal, smooth granite retaining wall, combining monumental prehistoric engineering with advanced, unreadable geometric symbols. A heavy industrial hydraulic core drill grinds into the ancient granite wall, sending bright yellow sparks flying across the dark, narrow tunnel. Technicians watch their monitor screens hold steady until the graph lines suddenly drop. The drill has officially broken through into a massive, empty void. A high-pressure wave of warm botanical vapor erupts from the newly drilled borehole, filling the cave with a glowing blue mist that shocks the team. Dr. Catherine analyzes the glowing gas particles with a handheld spectrometer. The chemical signature perfectly matches the descriptions found within the Voynich pages. The 3D radar scans map out an immense, vaulted underground chamber spanning several kilometers, featuring a mathematically perfect parabolic arch of prehistoric design. They deploy a high-tech exploratory drone equipped with powerful searchlights and thermal sensors down into the deep, pitch-black abyss below. The scientists gather around the main monitor as the static clears, revealing an impossible hidden world that leaves everyone in absolute, breathless awe. The drone's lights illumine a massive, flourishing subterranean biome, covered in fields of bioluminescent plants and neon trees glowing in vibrant blues and greens. Catherine stares with wide, disbelieving eyes. The manuscript was never folklore or a hoax. It was a literal field guide to this living underground ecosystem. The drone flies past giant, smooth stone filtration towers that appear to generate localized energy and regulate the atmosphere for this prehistoric biome. Suddenly, the video feed flickers violently, experiencing severe electromagnetic interference radiating from a massive structure located further deep inside the glowing jungle. In the heart of the neon forest lies a colossal circular stone plaza, dominated by a monumental central obelisk forged from an unknown dark metallic alloy. Close-up shots reveal thousands of Voynich code characters carved across the obelisk's face, pulsing with a steady, deep golden light that commands the room.
Driven by an unstoppable urge for answers, Catherine and her team rappel down high tensile steel cables into the breathtaking, glowing neon world below. Catherine's tactical boots step onto the warm, smooth metallic floor tiles of the central plaza, feeling a faint electrical current vibrating through the ground. The dark obelisk towers above them, its metallic surface dynamically shifting and displaying lines of code like a massive liquid crystal computer mainframe. A wide view reveals the entire biome is organized in a flawless Fibonacci spiral around the monument, channeling biological energy directly into the central obelisk. Catherine approaches a recessed hand-shaped interface panel on the monument, completely surrounded by glowing astronomical diagrams of 21st century planetary alignments. The moment her bare hand touches the untarnished metal, the ancient runes instantly ignite, exploding with a brilliant, blinding, white-hot energy light. Neon blue data lines race across the stone floor tiles and shoot up the glowing trees, waking up the facility's dormant power grid. The massive stone walls transform into high-definition holographic displays, projecting a towering star map that shows the continental drift of Europe over millions of years. Floating models of human DNA and prehistoric chemical formulas materialize in midair, casting a brilliant futuristic light across the astonished faces of the team. This was a global seed vault built by a pre-human, hyper-advanced civilization to preserve their data and biology before a devastating ancient ice age. Catherine quickly connects her rugged laptop to the monument's interface, trying to copy the self-generating mathematical matrices before the terminal locks down. The computer rapidly translates the symbols into modern formulas for advanced cell regeneration and wireless energy, discoveries that could completely revolutionize human history. Without warning, the holographic projection flashes a dark, ominous red. A massive digital countdown timer appears in the air. The security lockdown has triggered. The underground biome shakes violently as the trees lose their glow and the energy lines twist into a terrifying deep crimson emergency color. The laptop screen displays a self-destruction simulation. The system is collapsing the cave ceiling to bury its secrets from the modern world once again. Geothermal vents rupture beneath the plaza, blasting superheated steam and blinding white mist into the air, creating a chaotic, life-threatening underground disaster zone.
Colossal granite blocks break free from the high ceiling, crushing the neon trees below with deafening explosions that echo through the crumbling cavern. The central monument begins spinning rapidly on its axis, liquefying into a shifting vortex of dark gravitational energy that warps the reality around it. Concentrated beams of energy shoot up the borehole shaft, instantly melting the granite walls into glowing, boiling magma to seal the entrance forever. Catherine screams for her team to evacuate, clutching the data drive tightly as fire, smoke, and falling debris consume the ancient world behind them.
The scientists scramble onto their climbing lines in sheer desperation as the plaza floor splits open, revealing a boiling inferno of yellow magma below. A massive stone pillar collapses onto their camp, crushing the main server tents as red emergency flares provide the only light in the suffocating darkness. In a heroic effort, Catherine dives across a breaking table, ripping the black solid-state hard drive from a burning server tower just in time. Pulled up the narrow shaft at extreme speed, they look down one last time as a blinding flash of energy completely incinerates the prehistoric ecosystem. The team bursts out of the mine entrance into the cold rain just as the ground beneath them collapses into a massive swallowing sinkhole. Torrential rain and thick mud instantly fill the massive crater, burying any trace of the underground facility and erasing the evidence from the surface. Inside a dimly lit emergency tent, the bruised and exhausted scientists stare at the single black hard drive in Catherine's hands in absolute shock. Suddenly, a fleet of unmarked black military transport helicopters tears through the dawn sky, landing in the rainy forest clearing with blinding searchlights. Armed government agents in black tactical gear and gas masks sweep through the camp, establishing a cold, intimidating blockade and cutting all communications. A high-ranking intelligence officer steps into the tent, his face cold and expressionless, as he extends his hand to demand the classified hard drive. To save her team from execution or imprisonment, Catherine slowly hands over the drive containing humanity's greatest discovery, her eyes filled with defeat. Soldiers systematically confiscate phones, cameras, and wipe local data servers, executing a flawless, deep government cover-up to rewrite the night's event. Under heavy armed guard, the scientists are escorted onto a black military cargo plane, forced into a lifetime of classified silence and absolute secrecy. 3 months later, an official European Council spokesperson takes the podium in Brussels, calmly addressing the press under the flashing lights of cameras. The television news broadcast states the official narrative: the Carpathian sinkhole was merely the natural collapse of an abandoned rain-soaked salt mine. In her dark London study, Catherine watches the televised lies in silence, a quiet, defiant smile appearing on her face as she turns it off. She walks over to her antique mahogany desk, sliding her hand underneath to activate a hidden compartment built deep within the wooden frame. Inside lies a small crystalline seed she secretly took from the neon forest, pulsing with a faint, beautiful golden light in her palm. Looking out her window at the illuminated London skyline, Catherine knows the truth can never be truly buried. True history is far grander than allowed. Under a soft museum spotlight, the Voynich manuscript rests in silence, its unbreakable code waiting for the day humanity is finally ready to remember.